You can stick a screwdriver in between the brake caliper and that'll usually stop unless this is really seized, obviously. But it's not. Yummy. All right, I think the best way to get the axle out without taking a bunch of stuff off is just removing this bolt right here. Always soak these in PB Blaster. If you live in the Rust Belt, this is gonna be a hassle for you. Luckily I'm in Vegas, just dry and dusty. So I'm gonna pop this out and then usually this whole thing will swing out and then you can pull the axle out. And if not, you'll have to remove like a lower control arm down here or something like that. Let's go and get this off. Sometimes you can get lucky and it'll just come out with the impact. Today we got a little luck. What? You guys seeing this? Sorry for all you folks out in the Rust Belt. I used to live there, so I know. All I got is a rubber mallet. Can I really do it? With a rubber mallet too? That's cold as ice. Look at that. Out of the way. There we should. Sometimes you can snake it right out like this. See? Like that. You don't gotta take a bunch of stuff off because you can just turn this at an angle. Take this axle out. Look at this axle, guys. It's already blown out. Alright, so now going in here, there's this like little shield right here around the axle. This has to come off no matter what, so you gotta take it off now. You can get the axle out without doing that by just hitting the triple squares. But to get the axle out behind this one, that has to come out. So we're gonna remove this. That requires a 6mm hex. I highly recommend these ones that go in at an angle. I love these things. There we go. Alright, coming back in with a ratchet. Alright, I really dislike turning wrenches, guys. So gonna get the old trusty on her. Much better. One. See how good those things grip? Really even get the thing off. This just comes out like that. This little shield will stick these in so we don't lose them. We'll set this somewhere. Be right back. Next, we're going to be removing those triple square bolts, guys. Please don't use a Torx on that. Make sure you have the appropriate triple square. It is called an M10. Link in the description for these guys. I got it on an X-Core extension from Gear Wrench. These are great. I'll also leave a link below for these guys. Everything I use and touch will be linked below, guys. Just trying to be helpful. Let's go ahead and yank these things out. All right, for better access, come over here and turn the rotor. I had already did it, so probably right there. And as you can see, it moves those bolts to the position to get it with the impact. Rotate it one more time. That's a little blown. That's out. Yeah, you like that? I can't get that lucky. Those are very gentle hits too. One. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot to break this free. See if I can get lucky real quick. I doubt it, but negative. So obviously, guys, oh, look at that guy. All this needs to be replaced on that car. All this needs to be replaced, jeez. So yeah, as you guys see here, keep this together before you do that. But it's pretty easy. Just get some extra leverage if you need to. If you guys are trying to remove axle bolts with anything short of this size extension or this size breaker bar, don't be surprised if it's extremely hard. You guys need leverage. So I had to use a breaker bar with that on it and a screwdriver in there. So just for reference here. But once it's in this position, just like the other side, you can, I'll literally push this bolt forward with my thumb. Sometimes you'll get lucky and be able to. Other times they get stuck. But either way, I gotta move that plug and we're going to remove that shield and then get this axle out. And guys, I don't like getting my hands way up in there, so if you got long extensions, I'm telling you, they are your friends. Oh, I need a lift. Oh, I need a lift. The first one's really hard to see back in there. Oh, you gotta be lying. See the angle of the dangle right there? I love these tips. Oh, wait, what? How can I say I love these, and as soon as I say that, I know you're lying. Better go back in there. Do your job. All right, good as new. That's funny. Oh, that last one, you can kind of see it right there. It's so tough to get the camera in there, guys. but right up there. It's easier to get this foot-long extension in there. Alright, no removal needed. It'll just fall out on its own terms here. These shields block all that axle grease from going onto your exhaust manifold, guys, too, so make sure these go back on. Alright, now we're going to be removing the triple squares holding the axle in. Please make sure you're using a triple square. Don't try to use a Torx bit. That's how you strip them. And then just rotate the brake rotor. It's easier to get them all in that same position. Right like that. See that axle blown out too? Also guys, this is a huge reason I like working with air tools as well. I don't like getting all this stuff in my face, ratcheting from underneath. And using really long extensions instead of shoving your arms all the way back in here with a wrench, you know what I mean? It's a lot easier. That's the setup I used to get those out. I will leave a link below for this little guy. I think this was like under $100 on Amazon. This thing is great, but works very well. It's a little more powerful than my shitty Milwaukee that I have. So this axle won't come out, so we're gonna see if the rubber mallet's enough. Like money. Go as far as you can get it with that. There we go. Alright, so the axle's disconnected from there. That's disconnected up there. Just turn it a little bit, and you'll be able to. Oh yeah, it's looking healthy. This thing is covered in grease too. Fun times.